Well, a new study has debunked the long-held myth that a high-fat dairy diet is bad for you. According to new Swedish research, those who eat 8 portions of full-fat dairy a day are much less likely to develop type 2 diabetes. So for more, we're joined by today's show medical expert Dr. Ross Walker. Good morning to you, Ross.
Morning, Lisa.
Is this a surprise to you?
Not in the slightest.
No? Why is that?
No, because I've been saying for years there's no link between saturated fat and heart disease. Cambridge University just released a trial, 600,000 people, 72 different trials put together, no link between meat, eggs, dairy and heart disease. Now what this is saying, excuse me, is that in milk especially, there's a particular type of saturated fat called stearic acid that protects you against diabetes.
Right.
So we've been demonising saturated fat for so long, and there's no reason to do so.
Although, to be fair, there's been a lot of things coming out recently saying that fat is good for you, including when it comes to weight loss.
Of course, yeah. So if you go onto a high, good quality fat diet, which is basically natural fats.
Yep.
We're not talking about trans fats, which are all the synthetic fats you get in processed, packaged, muck masquerading at food.
Yep.
We're talking about the natural fats we get in all of these sort of foods we're seeing here.
OK, well, we're meant to get 8 servings a day. Can you tell us how much is a serving and which foods we should be looking towards?
Well, a serving's basically a glass. So
a glass of milk would be one serving?
One serving, yeah. So if you have milk on your breakfast and you have a couple of cups of coffee a day and maybe a little bit of cheese and some yogurt, you're getting up to about 8 servings a day, and that's where you get the 23% reduction. But even one coffee a day with milk has been shown to reduce your risk for type 2 diabetes by about 20%.
Right, so if you're having a flat white or a cappuccino,
yeah,
that would be one of
have the full cream milk.
Don't go for the skinny latte
no,
thing.
it tastes dreadful as well.
And what about things like nuts and olive oil and eggs?
Terrific for you. There's no doubt that olive oil, and it has to be extra virgin olive oil, which not only has the monounsaturated fats, but it also has all the antioxidants, the very strong, what we call polyphenols, that protect you. Nuts, if you have 10 or 15 natural nuts a day, reduces your risk for cardiovascular disease in a number of studies up to about 40–50% just by having 10 or 15 natural nuts a day.
So if you want to keep the weight off, I mean, all of this is good, but it's really important you don't put sugar into that mix of 8 servings of full
of course,
fat a day.
and we're talking about total caloric intake as well. We're not saying going overboard. We're just saying having good natural food. We have fish there. All of these things are so good for you. Avocado's terrific for you.
It's all delicious.
And good for you.
It's all good news. Dr. Ross, always good to see you.
Thanks, Lisa.
Over to you, Carl.
Love that fish over there, Lisa, the fish. Remember we featured a fish yesterday that had a wonderful owner who spent $400 on keeping it alive? Well, that fish, that's as dead as a doornail.
I don't think anything's going to save that fish.
Sometimes it's the way it's meant to be.